Wonder Woman is the latest film from Warner Brothers and DC Comics, and it stars Gal Gadot and Chris Pine. I saw it over the weekend. Now here's my spoiler-free review for Wonder Woman. Enjoy.
Axial skeleton.
Axial skeleton.
Axial skeleton. Axial skeleton.
Be careful of mankind, Diana.
This movie was good. Really good. Dare I say this movie was wonderful? Thanks. No, seriously, this movie was great. Like, I loved it. Like, I really loved this movie. This thing is probably one of the best DC movies, if not probably one of the best comic book movies in a very long time. But like I said, this is the best DC movie since The Dark Knight, maybe The Dark Knight Rises. It's definitely for sure one of the best DC Extended Universe movie. And this is coming from a guy who really liked Batman v Superman. I liked it. I totally understand why some people did not like it.
Save Martha!
Never forget. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the performances from this movie. Gal Gadot owns this role. Like, this is it. Like, this is Wonder Woman for sure. Like, with superhero castings, you got Hugh Jackman. When I see Hugh Jackman, that's Wolverine. When I see Robert Downey Jr., that's Iron Man. And when I see Gal Gadot, that is Wonder Woman, 100%. What Gal Gadot did in this role was just so amazing. It was incredible. The thing about her is that she's like this child in a foreign land when she leaves Themyscira, right? And then she's thinking to herself, like, I've never been here. There's a lot of men and women mixed up here. She's thinking to herself, oh, I can help this guy over here. Or no, maybe I should help this guy over here. And Chris Pine is always helping her, holding her down, saying, no, hang on, we got to keep moving forward, blah, 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 blah. And she just is so fixated on helping mankind to become a better world, and she just the drive and her method of acting, what she did right here was just incredible. I was just blown away by Gal Gadot and what she has done to this role. What I really liked about her is that she was so charming. It reminded me so much of Christopher Reeve in the first Superman film when it came to fighting some bad Germans like that. Like, she just transformed into this character from comics to film, and it just illuminated very well. It just fit very fucking perfect for this movie. I mentioned Gal Gadot. Now let's talk about the rest of the cast. Chris Pine is incredible. This guy is like, I like Chris Pine. I always thought he was a really cool actor. I mean, I liked him in the Star Trek films, and then I saw Hell or High Water. After seeing Hell or High Water, I was thinking to myself, okay, this guy is an A-list actor with powerful performances. This guy is great. And after seeing him in Wonder Woman, he just provided another stellar performance. I thought he was great as Steve Trevor. This guy was so good. Like, he just represented the normal person who's traveling into a foreign land known as Themyscira, takes somebody from Themyscira, brings him back to normal world. So he's like, okay, hey, we got rules, we got regulations, there's some things that you can't do. You just can't walk around the street with a sword and a shield, and you can't you can't be dressing this way. We got to put some clothes on you. Like, he represents the normal average human being in Earth. And the chemistry between Gal Gadot and Chris Pine was just amazing. These guys flowed so well on screen. Like, they were just the perfect match for this movie. That's one thing I was kind of a little worried about. I just wasn't sure about how Gal Gadot and Chris Pine, I just didn't know how they were going to connect in this movie. And damn, dude, they just connected so well. The chemistry was so there. And damn, dude, those two just flowed very well, man. Props to them. Director Patty Jenkins nailed this role. She got it down so good. What's crazy about it too is that her last movie came out over a decade ago. It was Monster. That was like an indie flick. And then fast forward now, she now has that title, the most expensive movie ever made by a female director. Now with the weekend box office, now it's saying the highest grossing movie ever directed by a female. So shout out to Patty Jenkins, because she actually made a quality movie. Like, great story, great structure, great tones, great thematic elements that you see in a great film. It was all there. There are a lot of great funny moments in this film, and it's not forced, it's not, heavily, like, they're not trying too hard to throw in these funny moments at you. One thing that these DC movies get a lot of flack of is their lack of sense of humor. Everything's all dark and gritty. Zack Snyder, I understand, but not this. Wonder Woman is different. What I really liked about this film is that it had a lot of heart. There are some amazing performances, there are amazing action scenes. There's this scene where I'm pretty sure you've already seen in the trailer where she's stepping out of the trenches, she's got the Wonder Woman outfit going on, and she's got the shield and she's taking a lot of fire and stuff like that, and they're all shooting at her. That scene, like I said, no spoilers, that scene is so fucking good. Like, I got butterflies on my stomach. I was just like, holy shit, this is a Wonder Woman film. From the music to the cinematography. Oh man, like, I'm a cinematography buff. When it comes to movies, cinematography and music, that's something that I really look forward to in a film. Now, was this a perfect movie? No, I don't think there is a perfect movie. Like every comic book superhero movie, you have to have that third act, and that third act needs to be very CG heavy, and it's explosions, and it's very big. Like, they want to, especially these DC movies, like DC movies really like to close that finale off with a bang in the third act, and you really do see that. I don't think it was a bad thing. It's just my mentality was, it's a superhero movie. Every superhero movie these days is going to have a lot of CG, especially in the third acts. And another thing too, and I don't think it's this actor's fault, Danny Houston, every time I see that actor, I get bad memories of X-Men Origins Wolverine, so I'm just like, oh, it's that guy. Oh, he's in this movie too, huh? Oh, okay, well, every time I see that actor, I immediately think of that shitty Wolverine movie. Like I said, there's a lot about this movie that I really, really loved, and it has everything. It has the recipe of not just a really good comic book superhero film, it has the recipe of just a really good film in general. This movie had great elements of storytelling, it had great, amazing visuals, it had great cinematography, it had great action, the conflict. The thing about Diana from Themyscira is that she sees all these things from humanity, and what I loved at what Gal Gadot did with this role is that she portrayed that so damn well. She was just like, why are you guys doing this? Why are you guys doing this? I don't understand this. Like, I can do this. I can help you in this. Like, where I come from, we do this a certain way. And she's trying to adjust to society, especially during a huge conflict like World War I, a very complicated event that's going down in history, and she's right there in the trenches trying to adjust, and she says, you know what, I cannot just stand and watch this happen. I have to make a difference, because where I come from, we try our best to look out for humanity, and I'm not just going to sit here in the trenches on the sidelines and just watch hundreds of people kill themselves. I'm going to go out and make a difference. That is the story of a hero. And I thought Wonder Woman was just a dime piece, and I'm just so excited for the future of not just DC movies, but just for the future of comic book movies, because I think Wonder Woman did something special. I think it just if it did not set the bar, it just raised the bar to a whole new level, and I think companies like Marvel and DC need to look at this movie and maybe learn a thing or two from it. I'm going to give Wonder Woman a 4.95 out of 5. So if you have not seen Wonder Woman, then I truly believe that you should, because it's not just a great comic book film, it's just a great film in general. So that is my review for Wonder Woman. Now, if you have seen it, let me know what you thought about the movie in the comment sections below. Now, I would like to hear, what is your favorite DC movie of all time? Is it Wonder Woman? Is it The Dark Knight? The Dark Knight Rises? You Superman 1, Superman 2? Batman and Robin? Alright, that's it for me. I'm out of here. I'm Philip Acevedo, and this is Axial Skeleton, and I'll see you next time. Until then, stay focused, stay sharp, and Axial on.